I'm going to talk about ArcGIS.com. This is a new website Esri is releasing towards the end of the month. We've seen a lot of talk about the internet, and the internet is exploding. We're getting all sorts of online maps that we can make use of. This slide here shows the same location. Every map up here is of the Rio, coming from all different places. ESRI hosted services, Lindermann County, City, Fort Collins. So there's lots of great content that's out there. As GIS people, we get all geeked out about this. This is what we've been taught to do, this slide, mash up stuff together, put it in an ArcMap and build our web applications about it. It's nice because we don't have to have this data locally on our machine anymore. We can pull from servers, makes our life easier. But there's still a problem with this. I feel like every time I want to go find something, I'm going out to the map drawer. I can Google stuff, I can find map services, but I don't know where everything is. So this is one of the major intentions of ArcGIS.com, is help us to get around this mess of where are all these services. So ArcGIS.com, again, is going to be a website available at the end of the month. It's going to allow us to search for services. And it's going to allow us to see what other people are doing with these services. What type of applications are they building? And also the ability to make maps, make mashups with these services without doing any programming. So again, maps, what services, ESRI, other people are hosting, as well as applications. What are people embedding these services into? So I want to present a real-world story that actually presented to me about 2 weeks ago. My neighbor has a nephew coming to CU in the fall. He wanted to know if his nephew can get around CU without a car. And he knows that I work in the GIS field, asked if I have seen any maps about this. So we're going to come back to this scenario. To get started, we're going to need some type of frame of reference, even if we do find the data. So I just want to present some of the ESRI services that are out there. If you haven't seen the World Street Map, this has been updated, matching the Bing, Google tiling scheme. Very nice cartography. I zoom in, I get more detailed information. World Imagery, this has really been updated a lot. 1 meter or better resolution throughout the entire US, especially for the metropolitan areas. I get nice information as I zoom in. One more service that's really new is the community-based map. It's just that. It's about the community. It's cities, counties, national parks, all coming together to bring their data together in one common map service. The ESRI is hosting that map service. So here's a snapshot of Boulder. And if they were participating and we zoom in, we see a couple of snapshots here in New York City and San Francisco. These are cities that are already participating. This is important because they maintain the building footprints, the parcels, the tree inventory in the parks. So we're just bringing all this content together in one community. So ArcGIS.com, search all services. A whole bunch of other ESRI services, tasks such as geocoding, but most importantly, user-contributed services. So I search here for Boulder County or for my bike routes, and I see that Boulder County is serving up that service for me. Another problem with that map drawer is if I find something, I don't always know where it's coming from or what the detailed information about that data is. So when people post their data on ArcGIS.com, I'm getting that information about, well, really, what does this map represent? Okay, so great, we have all these services. I can start mashing up all these services and using JavaScript and Flex and Silverlight to build these applications. And that's great. There's lots of great examples of people already doing that, building focused applications. So Brian's website, the City of Greeley, this is a great Flex application where people can go and find their information about their parcels. And ArcGIS.com lets us search existing applications like this. But I want to back up because that might even be taking it too far for what a lot of people want. A lot of people just want a simple map. So via this new website, we'll be able to make maps without doing any programming. I search for the services, I blend them all together. So here's the Boulder bike path on top of the community-based map. Once I make that map, I can start to share it out. I can share it out via URL, iPhone applications, ArcMap. This is another really relevant map of the oil spill within the Gulf Coast that's happening right now. One last way that I can share that data is through a new version of ArcGIS Explorer Online. Here we're taking those same bike links maps, putting it on top of OpenStreetMap. I can use this application then to start building presentations or doing more GIS tools. So I know I'm making this sound simple. We're just sharing some maps. We know that we do complicated stuff with GIS. We edit data, we do high-end analysis. But oftentimes the end result is just a map, and that's what we want to share. So this kind of all came back to me. My daughter, she's 3, she watches Dora the Explorer, and she knows that Daddy works with maps. And she asked me, do you share these maps with other people so they don't get lost like on Dora? And I think that's what ArcGIS.com is helping us get around.